Do you want to have children?
Absolutely.
Are you physically able to?
I am. Thank God. Yeah.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. I'll tell you, it was the.
That's a question I get asked a lot, by the way.
I get asked that question all the time. I get asked that question. That is a funny thing. But so this was one of the funniest situations. Because right after my accident for probably a couple years, I was incapable of doing anything like that. And I went to a prayer breakfast with my dad. I'm 19 years old, maybe 20. And I'm at this prayer breakfast with my dad, and it's a lot of these guys I grew up in the church with that, and so I know all these men, and we're sitting there. It's like 6 a.m. We're all praying at the table, and then the guy on stage is just, and God, we're praying for men. I won't use the word he used, but we're praying for Madison Cawthorne's manhood. We're praying that it kicks back to work because God, we know that we all here love it, and we know that you created it. We want that to work well for, and being like a 20-year-old kid in church, just hearing that, I was like. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, everybody's looking at me. That's crazy. But then, thank God they prayed because, then
it just started working.
Yeah, thank God.
Was it that day or?
No, it was later on.
It didn't require any specific medical attention.
Yeah,
Thank God for that.
Yeah, so that's
a huge blessing.
That's a huge blessing. Oh, could
That's
you
a
imagine?
big deal.